What's good, YouTube? It's me, Jasmine, and I'm back with another video. I am doing a more natural beat this time. Nothing too over the top, but we are going to add a little lippy to it, and you will see that soon. So first, I'm really just starting off with fixing my eyebrows. That's usually what you do. Either you fix your eyebrows first, or sometimes I might do it off camera just to save time, but today I'm going to do it on camera. So first, what I'm doing is starting off with a clear mascara just to line my eyebrows up, even though I don't have that much eyebrows to line up. So I'm starting off with that clear mascara just to put my eyebrows in place. Once I do that, I'm going to get my brow powder. Now that we have the brow powder, we are going to start. We're just going to apply a little bit in sections. You start off in the front, but not too boxy, and you just kind of graze it in there. Like, you don't want to pack it on too dark, because then you're going to have these big block eyebrows, and we don't want that. We just want something nice and simple just to make your eyebrows more noticeable, but not too like blocked. So that's what I'm doing, adding a little bit of color in my eyebrows, nothing too major. The clear mascara already put my eyebrows in place. All I'm really doing is adding the color on the inside of where I want it to be to make my eyebrows look nice and filled. During this step, this is really where you just clean up if you messed up or anything like that. Concealer is to make your eyebrow look sharpened and to look like you got them done. And for my girls, if you didn't go get your eyebrows done, this is most definitely for you. You don't always have to go get your eyebrows done. All you got to do is get a little bit of liner and concealer, and it'll look exactly the same. Doing the exact same thing on the other side, smoothing it out to make it nice and sharp so my eyebrows look popping. Once I get finished on this side, I'm going to buff it all out and make sure it's nice and smooth for the next step. During this step, we're going to put a thinner line of concealer on top of your eyebrow, just for the simple fact that on top you don't really need that much. On the bottom it's okay, because you're going to kind of use that on your eyelid for something to your eyeshadow to stick to. All right, now that all that's over, we're gonna go to our next step. Grabbing the beauty blender, we're gonna start blending it all out. Once finished blending out, we're gonna get to the next phase in this, and we're gonna start our beat. I tend to take more time on this part because I just want to make sure everything's blended out. I don't want to have white face when I take pictures. I want it to all be nice and smooth so the next phase doesn't get overlapped by something I did wrong. So here I am taking my time, trying to make sure all that concealer is nice and smooth into my skin. And we will be moving to the next step once I finish with that. Grabbing my James Charles palette, I'm going to pick a nice neutral color for this natural beat, and we're going to get it started. It's me who thought I put everything I needed out in front of me on the table, but I'm still rummaging around all my stuff trying to find things. I don't know, I got to get more organized on that behalf, but it's me looking all around trying to find different brushes and this and that when I already set everything up in front of myself. I'm so unorganized, but anyways, so here I am trying to pick my color and get it started. So I'm going to start putting this neutral shade in my inner crease. I'm not doing any cuts in this, but I am going to have transition when it comes to color. So we're going to start off with this one color and you'll see the rest. I really like this shade that I chose as the undercolor. I ended up adding like a nice little brown in that and like black on top, and then I smoked it out, but you'll see that in the next few seconds. Again, I chose this more nude-like shade for my eyes to keep it more natural. I didn't want to go over the top. I didn't want to add too many extra steps. So I literally just put this nice light tone on my eyelids to keep it simple. Now I'm just trying to blend it all out so there's no creases and I don't have one color on top of my eyes and another color in a whole different area. Just trying to let it be a nice transition. And the category is face. We're starting off with our foundation now. Gonna jump right into it. Smoothing it out nice and good. And this foundation is so perfect. Like, my preference, I really like Fenty because they have the matte finish. I feel like it goes nice with my skin tone. It's not too heavy. That's just me. It's not for everybody though. Coming back in with my beauty blender, I would like to just finish off. I did use a brush to apply my foundation, but to make sure everything's nice and smooth out, I just go right back over it with my beauty blender. and this step is really important, contouring. I don't contour too much, but I will for this video. Contouring is really to bring the structure and the natural highlight back into your face. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of contour on my nose and on my cheeks. Then I'm going to add the lighter contour color under my eye and on the bridge of my nose as well. And I think a little bit on my chin. Now I'm going to go in with my setting powder, also from Fenty, and I'm going to smooth everything out. Set it up right under my eye, bridge of my nose, and basically everywhere I put the contour at, basically. And then we're going to go right back in and dust it all out. And now it's time for blush. I'm going to add the colors right back into my cheekbones. I don't even remember what brand of blush this is. I just remember I went to Sephora one day and was like, I need blush. And they pointed me to this, and I've been in love with it ever since. adding a little extra, I will be highlighting just a tiny bit. This is a Fenty palette. It was actually my first highlighter palette from her, and I really love it. As you can see, it's a little bit old, even though the colors are still nice and fresh. My mirror is busted. I don't even know how that happened, but anyways, I'm just gonna dust it right on, not too deep, because if we put too much, you're gonna be too sparkly in the wrong areas. So just dust it on nice and slow. Now we're going to start on that lippy look. I am going to line my lips, and then I'm going to add lipstick and then put a couple of coats of lip gloss on top to make it nice and glossy and popping. This is the end of the video, and as you can see, I am looking good and snatched, okay? So here is the end look. I love you guys. See you later.